Look at that. I got this all set up to do it hands-free today. Let's see, it was a busy day, so I didn't get to do any shooting in the car, obviously. So here I am just talking to the camera, looking you right in the face. And, but quite productive. Had some good lunch with my coworker, Katrina. Now I'm cooking myself pizza, which, by the way, I'm certainly glad that I posted this on Instagram. You took a picture of the pizza box. You know what? It's here. I'll go get it. Don't go anywhere. The things you can do while shooting this continuously. Pizza box says, please remove plastic wrap from pizza. Which is strange that they have to put that, because why would you need to put that on there? Clearly it's because people have left it on there and wondered why their pizza had such a plasticky taste, and probably complained to the company. Therefore the company said, okay, let's make this dummy proof and make sure to not have plastic on there for the people. So we have to tell them to remove it, but it has to be on there because that's a safety thing. Anyway, there's a lot of people that, dumb people, I guess. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, that have died because of silly mistakes like that. One would think it would be obvious to take off the plastic from the pizza. So anyway, busy day, like I said. Didn't get a lot of shooting during the day. I was in and out of the office, driving around town, doing deliveries. So again, it's pretty busy in Bite Squad, so I'm happy. I posted something about today, knowing your worth. So let's talk a little bit about that. Know your worth. This kind of came up today at Bite Squad when dealing with, I don't know, some people. And it was brought to the attention of some of the staff. I think I brought it to the attention that you should know your worth. So being with Bite Squad for about a year now, I know what the value of what our company brings to a restaurant. I know the fact that we have employees as drivers, not independent contractors. The fact that they are in a uniform. The fact that they have had training. All these different variables help the restaurant transition their brand from where they are to the customer's house or place of business or whatever it happens to be. So in my view, this is important, especially since I'm not an expert in branding, but I have a little bit of knowledge in branding and how important it is for your brand to transition well, going from, wherever you happen to be to wherever you need to go, especially when it comes to delivery, because you want to make sure that if you are a high-end restaurant, that whoever's delivering your food has some training or has some professionalism to them, that your food's going to arrive the way you want it to. To some people that might be a small thing, but doing this enough and seeing the way other companies work, it's important. I've been doing deliveries and been standing right next to people from other companies. Now, they all run their own way, and that's fine. But that's why I think that we do a better job, I guess, than other companies. And from the customer's perspective, sometimes they don't see it because they're just like, I don't care, just bring me my food. I don't care who delivers it. I just want my food. I totally understand that. But you probably want your food delivered in a professional manner. It's arriving hot and fresh, or cold if it's supposed to be cold, in a timely manner. And the driver that's bringing it to you is professional, smiling, handing you your food. Especially if you are, placing. What you can do with Bite Squad is you can place an order. Let's say you're a single mom and you're at home, and your child is at home but they're hungry and you had to work overtime. Perfect example. You can send a timed order for it to arrive at the house, and the driver just drops off the food. There's no money to collect, there's no receipt to sign, but also maybe you just want your food there when you want it. You're at work, it's 10 a.m., you know you're going to eat your food at noon, and you say, hey, you know what, I want to set an order that I want my food to arrive by noon. So then you can set it and kind of forget it. You do your work, you know your food's going to arrive at noon, you don't have to go out and get it, it's good food, so on and so forth. So anyway, but knowing your value and knowing what you bring to the table is very important, because when you are trying to relay that to somebody else, you have to do it in a way that they understand that you know your value. Okay, so surrounding yourself by good people, loving yourself, knowing what your meaning is, knowing how you want to attack life, what your goals are, having something that you're going towards, not just occupying space, is important. And don't let somebody else define what your value is. It's not what your value is dependent on you and completely you, and you make that value. It's not somebody else making it for you. You make the value. You say, this is what I'm worth. This is what I feel I need, I deserve. And, whether it's a job or whatever, you feel that's what you deserve to be paid or how you are to be treated. So if you don't do that, you allow somebody else to treat you like dirt, then they are saying, well, this is your value. And then you're accepting it because you're saying, okay, well, I'm being treated like dirt, so that's my value. That's all I can bring to the table. All my worth is to society, what I'm giving back, I guess. Everybody has something, I have always told people, that are looking for work, find out what you enjoy doing. I personally enjoy building brands, hence why I'm at Byte Squad. I personally enjoy customer service. That's why I'm at Byte Squad. I like helping people, like employees. Now I've learned by doing, but I knew before I liked helping people advance their life and grow their life to what they want it to be. And I'm finding I'm able to do that at Byte Squad with the employees because I'm able to be in a position, a manager, in helping not only to hire them, but to, be a mentor, I guess, or somebody that's really trying to push them to achieve more for themselves. Maybe they live in an area they don't want to live in anymore. Maybe they drive a car they don't want to drive anymore. It's my objective to help them get out of whatever that space is they're in that they don't want to be in anymore. If they like being in the space, great. But if they don't, that's where I feel I can help. So I know I like doing those things. So all those things I enjoy doing happen to be in this job. Same thing, whatever you like doing, there's always a way to make money at it. There's always a way to do things. And I remember listening to Tony Robbins and him saying that, I'm paraphrasing, of course, basically that he thought he wanted to be a rock star. He thought he wanted to be out on stage singing or playing an instrument and having a whole crowd of people. But what he really enjoyed was, that interaction with the crowd. That's why he does the talks that he does. And that's why he has big audiences full of people listening to him. And even though it's not the same thing as being a rock star, it's the same thing and the same energy he feels from that situation. So I don't know if I tangented, that's a word, at all here. But again, you have to define in yourself who you are, what it is that you want out of life, and go for that. You can't have the mindset that these things aren't achievable for you, because if you have that, then they'll never be achievable for you. You have to have the mindset, you have to actually have some sort of direction. It's one thing to have a map, but if you don't know where you're going, your map's really useless. It's just a piece of paper with lines on it. But if you figure out where you want to go, then you can start figuring out how to get there. A lot of times it's about what questions you ask yourself. It's not about, you can't do something. You might ask yourself, well, how can I do this? How can I make this happen? What do I need to do to push forward to make this happen? So I don't know how many people are going to watch this thing, but hopefully some of you do, and some of you get something out of it. Maybe you'll share it with friends. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you have to have some sort of an idea or a plan of where you want to be, what you want to do. People ask me all the time, what is it that you want to do? Well, I foresee myself at some time in the future sitting on a porch with the beach and the ocean in front of me and having the ability to be there as the sun is setting, which usually means that you don't have a typical job, because maybe in a typical job you don't get to see that you're inside an office or whatever. Seeing the sunset, sitting on this porch, drinking coffee, drinking tea, whatever, just relaxing and watching that. And that's where I see myself. honestly, right at this point, I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I do know that the road I'm on is going to take me there because that's my objective, that's my goal. And if it means that Bite Squad moves to LA and I take a position with them in LA, or if it means that I do something here and in LA, or whatever, or in a few years I do something completely different that's not associated with Bite Squad and it's in LA, or it's with the same company that oversees Bite Squad. And so in some capacity, I will find myself there because I've set the goal for myself. I'm not letting things distract me. That's a big thing. A lot of things that can go wrong in your life are dependent on the company that you keep. The company that you keep can keep you in the position that you are and never let you out of it. So that's always something to think about. Like, are the people that are in your life helping you or hindering you? Are they helping you move forward? Are you sitting and having long discussions, interactive discussions about where you see yourself, where they see themselves, and you build each other up? Or do you have people in your life that drag you down, speak negatively about you, try to make your value less than theirs? Because that's a power thing. They just want to have some sort of control over you, and either they get some sort of kick out of that, or this is how they get through life, is, controlling other people's lives. And as long as you let that happen, you will stay where you are. In fact, you'll probably go down. And the objective is to go up. Plateau a little bit, but eventually you want to pop up and keep going up. And so lessons learned through life, recessions or whatever, we've all been through them. I went through them. I've learned lessons. I don't buy things unless I can afford to buy them. The only thing I would ever put on really like credit would be maybe a car or a house. Everything else is not going on credit. I pay cash. If I can't buy it, if it's new clothes, I can't buy it. If it's a new phone, I can't buy it. Whatever. If I can't buy it, I don't buy it, or make an attempt to buy it just because I want it. I have a goal. I say, I want this new phone, or I want this new thing, and I wait until I'm able to do that. So anyway, this has gone on about 12 minutes so far, and a few minutes now my pizza will be ready and I will be able to eat some food because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since lunch. Hopefully you got something out of this. I don't know if you will. It's a long rant. It's like 12 minutes and 30 seconds of me just talking to the camera, but hopefully, see, beep beep, that means my pizza's ready. But hopefully you got something out of this. You take a look at life differently. You say, okay, and assess what you've got around you. You assess the people, assess the situations, and go, is this what I want for my life? Even if it's hard for you right now, that's okay. Even if you're struggling to pay bills, or as long as you're still making your bills, guess what? You're not homeless. You're not on the side of the street with a cardboard sign that says, please help. You're not homeless. You still have a home. You have family, you got friends, but know that you need to adjust things in your life in order to continue to rise. And it really kind of hits home because kind of frustrated because there was an employee that we have that, I don't know, didn't heed that advice. And now, unfortunately, she's not working with us anymore. And, nothing I can do about it. I can only give people so many chances to do things, and that's it. So, like I said, anyway, I hope you got something from this. I hope this is not just me rambling and it's just you say, shut up, Jeremy, we don't need to hear this. But this is my daily vlog for the day. Again, too busy, but hopefully you got something out of this. And I like this setup. I think I might do this again. All right. Thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Maybe look at this guy, Jeremy. He does a daily vlog. I don't know. I watch other people's daily vlogs. Sometimes they're pretty cool. So have a great night, and thanks for watching. Appreciate it.